My Night at Maud's, written and directed by Eric Rohmer. Eric Rohmer, born March 21st, 1920, was a French film director and was the last of the post-World War II French New Wave directors to become established. Rohmer was born a Catholic and went by many names growing up, such as John Marie Maurice Schreier or Maurice Henry Joseph Schreier. He first started out as a teacher, but then quit his job, moved to Paris, and became a freelance journalist. Years later, he went on to writing a novel called Elizabeth under the name Gilbert Cordier. He then attended movie screenings and ended up crossing paths with other members such as Jean-Luc Godard, Francois Truffaut, and other members of the French New Wave. Rohmer was never interested in film, but soon he became a fan of them, causing him to go from working journalism to film criticism. My Night at Maud's is a part of a 6-film series called Rohmer's Moral Tales. Each examines the philosophical and moral conundrums surrounding love and contemporary life. The film follows 34-year-old Jean-Louis, an engineer working in a small southern French city, who knows what he wants in a wife. Young, pretty, intelligent, blonde, and a devoted Catholic. The young blonde he keeps looking at during Mass looks like she could be the ticket, but how to meet her? Meanwhile, he runs into Vidal, an old school chum who is now a philosophy professor. They started talking about Pascal, wagers, and even Marxism at a cafe. Vidal then takes Jean-Louis to meet Maud, a recently divorced doctor who is very direct and open, and has been having a casual affair with Vidal. Jean-Louis ends up staying the night at Maud's apartment, where they discuss religion, love, ethics, and Maud unsuccessfully tries to seduce her guest. Then Jean-Louis gets to work engineering a meeting with the blonde. All of this takes place over a snowy Christmas holiday, but a short 5 years later reveals a mystery that had not been evident before. The film holds many ambiguities and conceals several tricks up its sleeve, but despite the cleverness of its overall shape and its fearlessness in articulating every concern, My Night at Maud's has long been synonymous with talkie film. This is also very much an exercise in atmosphere. Like all of Rohmer's 6 moral tales, this was titled as the 3rd, but released as the 4th. The film is gorgeously shot, in this case and several others by Nestor Almendros, and makes beautiful use of its evocative location. The moral tales may be aggressively verbal, but they are also luminously visual. There's something very comfortable and cozy about My Night at Maud's. The wintry exterior, the warm interior. Fabienne's attractive charisma, even her big fluffy comforter, contributes to this sensation, as does the absorbing patter of the night's discussion. But there is also an edge to this comfort, perhaps because of the tension between the potential couple's values, or maybe because of the light but somber touch of severity. I find this combination of comfort and tension irresistible. My Night at Maud's also, as is often the case, locates a certain sexiness and desire that can be trickier to depict than fulfillment. And of course, it's genuinely thought-provoking, although I observed that the film's particular arguments, questions, and conclusions, as much as they captivate while watching or listening, are often hard for me to remember afterwards. The mood, on the other hand, lingers long after I've lost the words. A deep connection is forged even when it turns out you don't know it, or her, as well as you thought you did. A stranger and a familiar at the same time. A dual quality Rohmer would no doubt appreciate.